Why does Ms. Singleton saying this is a terrible and horrible and no good year for Xi Jinping? Here's the reason. In the last year, in 2024, Roy, we talk in length, in other programs about China is facing internal social issues. One of them being shrinking population. Okay, there is really no 1.4 billion Chinese. My school, I think it was 2 years ago, had 1.5 years, 2 years ago, it had to be because he's already being, detained by the DOJ for almost 2 years. So that was 2.5 years ago that he reviewed in China. Really, we don't have what's so-called 1.4 billion population. We estimated, the NFSC, based on the data intel from within the Chinese Communist Party, we estimated it's probably only 800 to 900, even less than the a billion mark. So a shrinking population, but even worse, it's an aging one. Okay, so the baby boomers, those older population that do not consume, do not contribute much, who collecting the pension fund are actually growing. But also the real estate collapse. It's basically, it has happening for 4, 5, 6 years already, right? It's just reaching to a boiling point. So many big, large international conglomerate, those Evergrande, right? Country Garden, or basically bankrupt, filed for bankruptcy. So, and then these trickling down put a completely damp, on the entire economy, because we know the real estate sector counting about roughly 1/3 of the GDP. Okay, it's 95 trillion US dollars. Can you imagine that? That's the whole with 5 countries together, which is US, UK, France, Italy, and Japan. Okay, so that's how big the Chinese market is, because all fake, and these are fake numbers and Ponzi scheme that the CCP has pulled together. And then plummeting, that's causing plummeting economic growth because it's weakening the exports market, right? The export manufacturing because of those tariffs, because those Western sanctions, and massive government debt that they cannot get out of it. Because mainly the CCP government revenue sources, one is selling the land, which is real estate market, which is completely shutting down. Okay, the second one is basically